Whatever you have inside, you have to get it out. If you are carrying that pain inside, it's very important that you get it out. That is what we're going to talk about today. This is Coach Antonio Landis Thompson, and you're listening to Winners for Life Coaching Podcast, a place where you discover your success, your greatness, your purpose, your destiny, and become all what you were designed to be. Sit back and relax and let us go on a journey. I mean, a journey together of life changing and transformation. I'm a certified and credentialed coach through the International Coaching Federation, and I'm so grateful to be here to serve you today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing the podcast. Thank you for the new listeners. Thank you for the words of encouragement. You can visit my website, AntonioLandisThompson.com, AntonioLandisThompson.com, and you could get more inspiration episodes. Sit back, let's go. First of all, thank you again for listening. Can I have permission today to take us on a journey of transformation? And our focus today is whatever you have in, it's important that you get out. Whatever you have in, it's important that you get out. Oh, so that's our focus today. I want to know, what are your expectations today? Like what do you would like to get out of this time spent? What do you would what would you like to get out of this coaching sessions? Like what are your expectations? So we have our focus, we have our expectations, and I want you to know that everything that is said here is confidential between me and you. Everything. This is a safe place. Let me know, what are you feeling in the comments. When you hear that statement, whatever goes in, it must comes out. Oh, now before we get into this coaching session, I like to say, let's take some breaths in. I want to ask you, what are you grateful for? Let it out. Think for a second. What are you grateful for this day? And let it out. Let's take another breath in. Hold it. Think about, what are you grateful for? I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for being in this space with you right now, and let it out. Whatever you get in is important that you get it out. A couple of days ago, there was something inside of me. It was bothering me. And then something else was going on. So by the time of those two things collided, I just lost it. And it came out. But when it came out, it didn't come out like I wanted it to come out. And Mr. Harry Dan told me, Mr. Harry Dan, can I have permission to say this? he said something that is so powerful. He said, sometimes getting it out, we don't get it out the way we would like to get it out. He said, sometimes the way we get it out is not the best way. But you know what I learned in that situation? Even after I got all of that frustration out, even after I got all of that out, even though I did not get it out on the best terms and the way that I would like to have gotten it out, I felt better. Ooh, I felt better because it was inside of me, and I had to get it out. And there was something else trigger it. I'm being transparent. Something else trigger it coincided with something else. And in that moment, I erupted like a volcano. And you know what I learned in that moment? It should have not gotten to that point. Mm. Because we as human beings, we take on so much. and we hold it in and we hold that pain in. It could be pain of unforgiveness, it could be pain of betrayal, it could be pain of infidelity, it could be a pain of jealousy. Someone got the promotion that you were going after, or someone got that job that you was going after. It can be pain of regret. It could be pain of somebody might have molested you when you were young. Someone might have done something to your family, to your children. Whatever that pain is, what happens is that we hold on to that pain and we keep that pain in for so long. And after a while, what it does, it starts to develop an infection. Ooh. How many stories we have known or know now of people who got sick, and it started off simple, and they didn't want to go because they were afraid of the doctors. There was to be honest, I'll be honest, sometimes there was a time when I didn't want to go to the doctors, not because I was afraid of the doctors. I was like, okay, what are they going to say? What are they going to say? Now I love going to the doctors. Because when I go to the doctors now, my physical, yearly physical, it confirms to me that I'm on the right track, and it confirms to me that for my age, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. So therefore, that fear is away from the doctors. Now it's confirming what I've been working on. Like if you're doing what you're supposed to do financially, you're not afraid if the auditors come in, right? Because all the auditors confirm that you've been managing good. If your supervisor came in to assess, or someone flew down from the company to check out your work, you're not afraid. Why? Because all they're going to do is to confirm. But we have this thing in our society. I don't know where it came from, but we like to hold on, and we say things like, I will hold that in until I die. We say statements like, I'm not going to forgive, I'm going to take it to the grave. And how many people have taken pain, hurt, unforgiveness to the grave? Why? Because they held it in. Let's pause for a second. In this moment right now, how are you doing? How are you right now? You're hearing this, whatever you get in, you have to get it out. How are you feeling? What emotions are coming up? Now, the way the body was designed, we eat food and then we eliminate it, we get it out. Ooh. And if you eat food and it's not coming out, you start to say, guess what? There's a problem. Because you realize normal process of the human body is we enjoy those nice foods, whether steak or ribs or some nice vegetarian dishes. What, whatever those dishes that we love and we crave for, we eat those dishes, right? And then after we eat those dishes, it's time for them to come out. Mm. It's sounding like a doctor right now. If you ate this week and there has not been no eliminated process, that whatever came out didn't come out, that's a problem. That's something going on physically where you have to go see the doctor. There's a story about someone who took in, and for a long while, nothing started to come out. Oh They took in the food, but nothing came out. Eventually, that individual died. Hmm. Because since the food did not come out, it stayed in and it developed what? An infection. Mm, mm, mm. And that individual got sick. Well, it's the same thing that I was dealing with. I was not dealing with food going in, but I was taking a lot in. I took it in and I held it in. But thank God that it came out. Even though it didn't come out the way I wanted to come out, ooh, it came out. What I'm hearing this, we might not like the way it comes out sometimes, but you have to get it out. Mm. Whew. Maybe you need to go to a doctor physically because there's some things going on and you realize you held it in too long. It could be food, or maybe you need to go to a therapist, a psychologist, a psychiatrist. It's because what? You need somebody to talk to process those thoughts. Because, see, words are not just mere words. Words are not just mere words. Words have words are spiritual. You know, we grew up saying sticks and stones get hurt my bones, but word cannot hurt my feelings. That's a lie. Sticks and stones can hurt your bones, but if we allow the words to come into our space, whatever words we receive, those words either produce life or those words produce death. Now, whatever somebody say to us, it's up to us to whether we receive the words. There's two way of communication. As I'm talking to you on this episode, I'm releasing the words to you. Whatever I'm saying, you have to make the decision, will you allow those words to come in? You might say, I don't agree with that. Therefore, because you don't agree with that, you block those words. And it's all right for you to disagree with what I'm saying. Because guess what? You have the right to protect what comes into your space. Therefore, I could say something to you and it could offend you. I could take those same words and say those same words to somebody else, but it don't offend those persons or those individuals because guess what? They put up their shield and they say, guess what? I'm not focusing on that. So therefore they didn't allow those words to penetrate. But how many of us practice that all the time? Someone says something to us and those words come in and we hold those words in for so long. And here is the most funny thing about it. Some things that we are holding in, what people have said about us, they don't even remember it. And when you see them, you feel so uncomfortable. You don't want to talk to them. You are upset with them. And sometimes they have no idea. Get it out. Get it out. Whatever you have in, you have to get it out. Because if you don't get it out, it's going to cause infection. Now, I could switch it. I want to switch this in the few minutes that we have left. Whatever you get in, you have to get out. So I was talking in terms of that pain and that hurt, but also, if you have a dream inside of you, Mm, you have to get it out. Ooh, a dream that you have or we have is that baby that is inside of us. And a normal pregnancy is 9 months. 9 months, the doctor say, hey, this baby got to come out. Because if that baby stays in there, it could put the life of the mother and the baby in jeopardy. Those dreams that we have, those visions that we have, listen, family, we have to get them out. Those words of encouragement today, we have to get them out. Those emails of encouragement, those text message, those people. I want you to pause for a second. On this day right now, what are some things inside of you that you need to get out in a positive way? Hmm? Maybe it's a phone call you have to call somebody today. Maybe you might have to just go and visit somebody today. Why? Because whatever we have in and whatever we were placed in this world to do, we have to get out. Why? Because if we don't get it out, the dreams are going to die inside of us. Oh, maybe you need to talk to a coach to help you deliver that dream. Maybe you need a mentor to help you deliver that dream. Maybe you might need an accountability partner to help you live with that dream. Whatever you have in, you have to get it out, because if you don't get it out, you are going to have inside develop infection, and it could result in your physical death, but also it could result in the dying of your vision and your dream. This is Coach and Tuner Landis Thompson, and you've been listening to Winners for Life Coaching Podcast, a place where you discover your success, your greatness, your purpose, your destiny, and become all what you were designed to be. I'm so grateful that you stopped by and listened. And today we talk about the importance of getting whatever you have in. Come on, coach. Whatever you have in, it's important that you get out, because if you hold that thing in, you could develop internal infection, and it could result in your physical death. But also we learn also that if we hold our dreams in, if we hold those ideas in, if we hold those visions in, we will shortchange this world of what we were placed in this world to be the best. And the greatest day to be alive is the day, because God loves me and He loves you. Your purpose was never lost. Your purpose is inside of you. That purpose that you're trying to find, it was never lost. Go inside and look within you and discover what is already inside you. Your day is going to be amazing. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Thank you for sharing the podcast. You want more inspiration? Visit AntonioLandisThompson.com. That's AntonioLandisThompson.com. Whatever you have in, it's important that you get it out. Physically, you may need to go to a doctor to look at what's going on internally. You may need to talk to a therapist. You may need to talk to a counselor. You may need to talk to a coach. I encourage you today, whatever God has put inside of you, do the world a favor. Release that baby. Because the dreams that you have inside is somebody breakthrough. The dream that you have inside is somebody stepping ladder. That dream that you have inside, and by your obedience, you are helping people reach their destiny. Whatever you have in, get it out today. The best and the greatest day to be alive is today. Blessings. Your day is going to be amazing. amazing.